Whiskey Jason here, whiskey from the viewpoint of an American in Germany tasting rare and exotic whiskeys, and today I have from Teeling, Vintage Reserve Collection, 24-year-old, one of 5,000 bottles, and it's finished with Sauternes, white wine from France. Now, unfortunately, this is not the Vintage Reserve Collection 33-year-old. That bottle runs about 3,000 euros, dollars, I don't care. This actually runs around 300 euros, which is about 330 in American dollars. Now, it has 46% and it's whiskey base number 89128. Distilled 1991, bottled in August of 2016. This has two things that are not really up my alley. Number one, it's a very slightly smoked whiskey, which is which is fairly unusual for Irish. Connemara is the only one I know. And a good friend of mine, he said his whiskey of the year, mine was the Redbreast 21. For him, it was the Connemara 22-year-old, because that smoke had just been so mellowed. Now, the second thing is Sauternes white wine is not really something I've had many bottles of, or even any bottles of, to be honest. I have had one or two whiskeys with this finish, and so far I have not become a great fan of this. So let's see what we have on the nose. This is somewhat unique, even for me. So I'm going to describe what pops into my head. First, a Christmas tree with candles on it where some of the needles have burnt. Vinegar and oil. A not yet ripe pineapple cut into pieces. And a little bit of a barbecue grill type of smoke after a few days. And on top of that, I have a very sweet white wine. Yeah. Put all that together and you have the Teeling Vintage Reserve Collection 24-year-old, described here by Whiskey Jason. So let's try it. 46%. Oh, at the end, there's smoke. Not my world. There's smoke. I still have that Christmas tree, that Northman Christmas tree, that pine tree. And I do have a little bit still of that. I'm going to stick with the oil and vinegar. Wow. Unique. Not mine. Definitely not what I like. So let's take it down to about 40%. It's very long finish. Hey, it's a 24-year-old Irish whiskey. I've claimed that the 21-year-old is my oldest. It no longer is. I've had this and something else since then as well, which is very old for an Irish whiskey. 24 years old. Wow. And with a little bit of smoke. And with a lot of the Christmas tree in there. Who would have guessed? I get more of the pine, more of the pineapple, not yet matured. And I get some wood as well, some nice wood this time. So let's try it. A little bit weak. But with water, that smokiness kind of dissipates. It's still there, but even less. Wow. What am I going to do? It's not mine. I'm going to give it a C-. A friend of mine actually might give it like a B+. He would exactly. This is something that either you like it or you hate it, and it's not in my ballpark. It's not in my wheelhouse. It's the Scotch for dummies, so say. Um, I'm sure some people are gonna love this, but not mine. So value for money, it's a 300 euro bottle on 5, which means an F. It's just going to fail. You do not buy a 300 euro bottle of anything unless you just love it, all right? Try to get a sample. Try to taste it at the airport before you buy it. That might actually save you buying a bad bottle. This was travel retail, first of all. Over here in Europe, we have such bill of cheap flights. It's actually 100 euros to fly someplace and come back. And then you can go to the airport and try some different things out and then actually see what you like and what you don't like and pick up something you really do like if you're going to put $300 on the table anyways. No, not my world. But, as I think I said 3 times now, for someone who does like the smoky notes, someone who does love the Connemara, especially the 22-year-old, they're going to actually enjoy this a whole lot. So, WhiskyJason here, whiskey from the viewpoint of an American in Germany tasting rare and exotic whiskeys. Please like, please subscribe, please tell others. My videos come out on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Teeling Vintage Reserve Cask. Not my cup of tea. All right. See you soon. Bye-bye.